We are gonna see the components that makes a high-end gaming, editing, streaming PC which helps our budget 1 lakh rupees. Wait till end to see the checklist and its prices, and also I will tell its maximum capability of gaming, editing, that is its maximum resolution and frame rate. Those who didn't watch the 40k gaming editing budget PC video, the link is at the top. So let's not wait and get right into the video. First and one of the main thing is that its cabinet, which holds all the parts and gives you a good finest look. The cabinet we are going to be using is Zebronics Zeb Chronos Premium Gaming Cabinet. Even if it is cheap at its price, it gives you 4 RGB fans and its body is made up of tempered glass and metal. Some of the other costly cabinets get rust after a year or two, but this doesn't. This gives you enough space for cable management and holds power supply at the top, which is very different and space saver. By seeing overall, this is a fine cabinet, you can trust everything you put it in. The next thing you need is PSU, which is power supply unit, that provides power to all of the components. The PSU which we are going to be using is from Gigabytes, and that is GP P650B 650 watts power supply, which is more than enough for our PC. It has 120mm hydraulic bearing fan and 100% Japanese capacitors, and it is also 80% bronze certified. The glue that holds the pieces together and works like a base is our motherboard. We are going to be using ours from MSI, which is B460M Pro VDH Wi-Fi Matrix gaming board. It has a user-friendly design and fully controllable in BIOS and software. It has next-gen Intel Wi-Fi AC and Bluetooth, and supports DDR4 memory, which has maximum 3000 MHz of speed. It also has twin turbo M.2, which maximizes performance for NVMe based SSDs. Finally, it can overclock at the maximum rates, leaching on its CPU, GPU and RAM cards. The one and only main part which the PC won't run without its is CPU. The CPU we're going to be using is from Intel, that is i7-10700K. That is 10th gen high-end processor which has 8 cores and 16 threads. It can overclock up to 5.1 GHz, which is very higher than average for gaming and editing. CPU which has 8 cores and that can overclock up to 5.1 GHz is more than enough. This CPU is with Intel 400 series motherboard, which I already explained, and has Intel Turbo Boost that has Max Technology 3.0 support. The RAM sticks we are going to be using is Corsair's Vengeance Pro RGB DDR4, which has maximum speed of 3000 MHz and has 16 GB of memory in a single stick. So, we are going to buy 2 of these RAM sticks. This RAM stick is compatible with the motherboard, which is in 400 series. It provides a premium slick finish and has multicolor RGB on it, which gives you a raging gaming experience. Only 2 of this is enough for our PC, which gives you a 32 GB of RAM that can hold multiprocessing and high specs gaming easily. To store and process data, we are going to use Kingston's 250 GB internal NVMe SSD that is nearly 10 times faster than HDD. For faster speed, you have to store OS and other important softwares on it like Windows, Adobe Premiere Pro, Stream, etc. To only store data, we are going to use Seagate's 1 TB of internal hard drive, which has 7200 RPM, SATA, 6 Gbps and 65 MB cache for desktop. Totally, we get 1250 GB of internal storage that is enough to store games and videos. Last but not least, the GPU, which is from Colorful iGame, and that is Nvidia's RTX 2060 6GB GDDR6 192-bit gaming graphics card. It has 3 DisplayPort and 1 HDMI 2.0 port. It has base clock of 1365 MHz and maximum clock with boost of 1755 MHz of frequency. It has 2x8 pin power connectors and triple fan. This GPU is not only for gaming, it is also for ultra fast video rendering, even if it is in 4K. Combining all these parts into a PC, which gives you a freaking beast that will let you game at 1440p, that is 2K at 70 to 90 FPS with RTX and DLSS on, and 1080p at more than 100 FPS with RTX and DLSS on. You can even game at 4K with medium settings that will give you an average 45 FPS. There is no doubt that you can play all the latest and AAA games at its maximum specs. Another thing, you can not only play game at its PC, you can also edit 4K videos easily on your timeline without single lag, which gives you more creativity and you can excel at anything. And also, you can even edit 8K videos normally. If you think these stuffs are big claim, it's not, trust me. Everything I have mentioned here is from branded companies and have more years of warranty. Let's not wait and get right into the checklist. Zebronics ZEB Chronos Premium Gaming Cabinet costs 2,369 rupees. Gigabyte GP650B 650 watts power supply unit costs 4,711 rupees. MSI B460M Pro VDH Wi-Fi motherboard costs 10,380 rupees. Intel Core i7 10700K 10th Gen costs 3,400 rupees. Corsair Vengeance RGB Pro 16GB DDR4 RAM costs 6,492 into 2 costs 12,980 rupees. Kingston 250GB NVMe SSD costs 3,476 rupees. Seagate Barracuda 1TB of 7,200 RPM internal hard drive costs 3,249 rupees. Colorful iGame RTX 2060 Ultra OC Edition 6GB GPU costs 27,787 rupees. Finally, the total price of the list is 99,052 rupees, that is approximately 1 lakh rupees. I will leave the link of all these parts in the description below. If you ever want me to build a PC, I can't, cause I don't have money. So, a sub to the channel will be miraculous. Like and share to your friends if you find it interesting and comment if you have any. This is Aakhash. See you on the next video. Make sure to watch my 50k budget PC video next. Thank you.